Okay, going over to your video here, really have a couple things I'd like you to try to look at here. Go back here, when the shaft's parallel to the ground, face angle's good, left arm position's good. Now, here's the thing that troubles me. You lose your height on your backswing, and the shaft shifts pretty good with the right arm, but as you can see, your head starts to lower and your right elbow is actually getting too far behind your rib cage. And I don't know if it's intentional or whatnot, but a lot of the lowering happens because your right hip, right knee don't really straighten out as much as I'd like to see. You kind of do, the hip moves back, which is fine, but I'd like to see you try to feel like a lot of the right hip is actually going up and the right leg is straightening. This will help you keep the height in your backswing. Also note, your spine shifts slightly to the right in the caddy view, which I don't have on this picture, but it's also one of the reasons why you lower. But I like to see that right arm get in a little bit better place. Now, what happens is when you make your transition, you start transferring your weight, the elbow stays too far behind, and the shaft is actually pointing a little more vertical than what's ideal. So you can kind of see that. Okay? Now, from there, you're going to do one of two things. You're going to have to start rotating, and you do that, you kind of see your knees rotate. This right leg should be straightening out with the transfer of the weight, but it doesn't do that, and you kind of pull, the handle starts to rise. Okay? So you actually try to get your height back. And from there, because we've already pretty much kicked in the rotary to that point, you can see how the club overtakes. Okay, so it starts traveling a straight line. So those are really the big things I'd like to try to work on is on the backswing. Do not lose your height. Increase a little bit of left tilt. Straighten out the right leg a little bit better. Keep the right arm from getting behind you, which you're actually probably going to get the left arm a little higher. Okay? And that right arm is going to look more like that. Okay? And then when you come down, start the transfers, and this left arm is going to be less in, and that shaft's going to be pointing more at the ball. Okay? So we don't want to have that shaft inside the ball at that point, because you're going to make some compensations, which you start to rise back up. Handle gets a little high, and then you go into full roll. Okay? Overall, it's a really good swing. I think you're probably going to notice with what your face is doing right here. You're going to have trouble launching it with the long clubs. So let's see what happens, and see if also we can shorten the finish up just as a practice drill. Try to keep the club head under the hands a little bit longer. Okay? Hope this works.